Welcome back. It's art time, class. Today, we are going to be making a color wheel. Let's get started. Before you're able to do this activity, you need to first color in your color wheel. So you have your practice and all of your guide for where your colors need to go. And this is what it's going to look like when we're done with it. But before you can paint it, you need all of your guidelines. And before you get all these guidelines, you need your circle and these guide marks. And before you get your guide marks from this, you need to do your circle. So let's start from the first step. On your sheet of paper, write your name and class code in the back corner. I'm going to pretend I'm class 4, R4. Okay. All right. Now, let's put our compass, our safety compass, right here in the middle of our page. I'm going to press down on this metal piece hard, and I'm going for the biggest circle I can make. So I'm going to put my pencil in this opening way over here, my nice sharp pencil. I'm going to go around. Now, I like to start with my arm crossed and then uncross it while I make my circle. So I'm going to cross my arm around. Then I'm going to go around, and this is uncrossing my arm. It's more comfortable for me this way. There we go. All right, so there is my circle. A little bitty mistake. Guys, it's okay. Don't worry about that little mistake. We're going to paint it. Now we got that done. You're going to need to get your guide template. So here is the guide. Once you lay it in your circle, you should be able to see your circle all the way around. You're going to make little marks. All of these little bitty marks, okay? Let me make my marks. There we go. All right, so I have my marks all the way around. Now I need to draw my straight lines. So when you use your ruler, don't want to have it this way. You want to have it going straight across. So I'm going to hold my ruler with my hand, wide hold, and then a pencil going down this way. And then I'm going to rotate my paper. That's how I do this, so that I don't have a mistake where my lines cross in different spots. I kind of want them to cross all sort of right near the center. And look, it's not perfect, but it's okay. It's okay. Keep going. You're just put your guidelines up with your ruler. It's really not perfect. That's okay. Line this up. And then this last one, line this up. Okay, so I've got my guidelines down. Now I'm ready to paint. So over here, your paint trays are going to look like this. You'll have a place to wash, wipe, and blot your brush in between colors, because you're going to have to do that a lot. Have your guide with you while you're doing this. So let's see here. I'm going to start with yellow at the top here. Or if you want the yellow here, if you want wherever you want your yellow, it's up to you. You can also make a note if you want to make a note, like this one's going to be yellow. So that means 1, 2, yellow, orange, orange, red, orange. This one's going to be red. If you want to make guides, marks like that, you can. It's up to you. You're the artist. It's up to you. It's your process. So I'm going to go ahead and start painting in this section yellow. I like to paint in all my primary colors first. Like that bright yellow right there. It's okay if it goes over the line a little, okay? Because you'll see. Let's rinse my brush. Rinse, 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 rinse. Look at that, still yellow right there. I need to rinse, rinse, rinse more. There we go. And then blot. It's clean. It's ready. I'm going to do red now. Red. It's going to go, let's see, orange. This one's red. There we go. Okay, there's red. And then let's clean our brush. Rinse, 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 rinse. Wipe. and then blot on the sponge. That blot lets us know it's, oh, that's clean, that's good. If you see color being left behind on the blot, it's not, you need to wash it more. All right, let's get a little bit of blue on our brush. Notice, look how I'm loading the brush. Only the bristles are getting the color. Let's see, hold on. It's this one. This one's blue. There we go. I'm going to get all your primary colors in. Now that we have our primary colors in, we can start doing some mixing and stuff. Let's go ahead and let's do green. Since I already have blue in my brush, I'm going to put some blue down here, grab a little bit more. Next, I'm going to clean my brush. Rinse, rinse, rinse. White. Black. We're going to add yellow now. Let's see what color we get. Look at that green. Yes, that's what we wanted. That's a nice green. Now, I still have yellow in my brush, so I'm going to go over here and get a little bit more yellow. Hold on. It's I don't know. It's a little too green yellow. Let's rinse our brush. Rinse, 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 rinse. Dab. Then, yeah. There we go. Yeah, there was like a little bit of blue in it. I don't want that right here. In fact, look, I can still see there's like a little bit of blue in the yellow. I might need to go get new water. Now for my video, I already have some new water ready to go for me. But in the art room, you'll have to go to the sink and go get fresh water. Let me go ahead and rinse my brush. Rinse, 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 rinse. Blot. And then I'm going to grab a little bit of red to mix in with this yellow and see. Here we go. I've got some orange happening. Yes. All right. Let's rinse, rinse, rinse. Oh no, guys. Look. No! Big mistake. It's okay, guys. Once it dries, I can add more paint on top. So it's going to be okay. Let's keep going. I'm going to rinse my brush, blot it, and then the next area is over here. It's going to be a red and blue. So I'm going to go a little bit of red here. And then I want to do equal parts with the blue. A little bit of red. Rinse, rinse, rinse. I'm going to grab some of that blue. Yay! It's just like our purpley violet color. So we have our primary and secondary colors in. Now we're going to paint in our tertiary colors. Rinse, rinse, rinse. I think I'm going to start with yellow. So I'm going to add in a little bit of yellow here and here. I'm just going to place the yellow down. And then we need just a tiny bit of yellow here. And just a tiny bit of yellow here. Okay, now I have all my yellow laid out. I'm going to rinse, 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 rinse. I'm going to come in with their other color. Start with the red. Blot, blot, blot. I don't want too much. The blotting also helps get excess water out of your brush too. So I don't want too much water on my brush. All right, I'm going to start adding in red to these areas. And then just like it's a tiny bit of red here. All right, let's start mixing. Look at that. It's like with a little bit of the yellow, and then we'll mix in here. This has more of that yellow, and then this one. Wait, that one I don't do any red on that one. Don't do any red on that one. We're going over this way. So this way, I'm going to mix up the red, and I need to start adding a little bit of blue to it. And this already has a little bit of red, so let me get some blue out. Rinse, 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 rinse. And then here we go. The tertiary is really fun. A little bit of blue, a little bit more blue, a little bit of more blue, and then just a tiny bit of blue in this one. Let's start mixing. All right, so let's do this blue and red one. And then coming over here, it's got a bit more blue. Let's add a little bit more to it. And then coming over this way. Now, I don't really want red on my brush. So I'm gonna rinse off my brush because this is just, it's a different color. It's blue and yellow. There's no red in it. So I'm gonna rinse off all the red. Okay. Blot, blot, blot. I don't want any extra water. That would make my paint more see-through. I don't want it more see-through. Looks like it needs just a bit more blue over here. Let's do that. Yes. Oh yes, I'm seeing that blue-green now. That looks good. And you have to do that as the artist. You have to think, do I need more blue? Do I need more yellow? You get to decide that. Like right now, I don't know. I think maybe just a little bit more yellow on this one. Look at that. See how that's a darker streak? Let's get a little bit more yellow. I'm going to rinse off this brush. Then I'm going to come over here and get more yellow and add it in. Yes, yes. Now right here, I think this needs more yellow too. So I'm going to grab some more yellow and layer it on top. And I don't know if you can tell where that mistake was I made earlier. It's hard to see it. Well, I think my color wheel is ready to go to the drying rack and dry. I'm going to clean up all my materials. And then next week, we're going to decorate this even more. Till next time, keep being creative.